What's going on? Albie with Albie Fitness Gaming, and you've seen the title of the video, you know why you're here. Alright, so today we're going to be playing some more Domain Zoo. I made a nice little change here. I was playing previously a version with BLOODBRAID Elf. I'll have that video in the description below so you can check that out. BLOODBRAID Elf didn't perform too well, but check out the video if you haven't seen that. But one card that did perform, that looked good in the deck, was Lightning Helix. I was playing two in that list, so I've decided that for the flex spots where normally we have 2 Remans and 1 Dromoka, I am just going to play 3 Lightning Helix. I played a few games already with it, and it seems pretty solid. Because we're playing Lightning Helix, we have to play this mana base here, and the reason is because we're going to need green and red, and white and red, and the Xander's Lounge and the Indatha Triome are the ones that give us that, with Lounge teaming up with Temple Garden, and this one, the Triumph, teaming up with Steam Vents, and then you have Temple Garden, Steam Vents, that also gives you the combination of green-red and red-white, and what's the other one here? Breeding Pool and Sacred Foundry also gives you green-red and red. No, it doesn't give you red-white, that's right. That's the one that doesn't give it to you. But as far as Shocklands, every single Domain Zoo plays the same exact Shocklands except for Overgrown Tomb. Some play Overgrown Tomb, other plays Blood Crypt. And then based on your Triumph lands is how you are going to set up your fetch lands. You're always going to have 4 Wooded Foothills. Because we're not playing the green-white, the ones that Windswept Heath can fetch out for. For example, Windswept Heath cannot fetch out the Lounge, so we're going to have to split that into 3 with Misty Rainforest, and then we're going to split the Flooded Strand since that cannot get our black source. Sorry, Flooded Strand gets replaced for Misty Rainforest, and a Windswept Heath gets replaced with Arid Mesa. That is how the calculation for that goes. Then for Graveyard, for our sideboard here, we have Rest in Peace, Consume All for those artifact decks and some graveyard. I am going to try out Faerie Macabre. In a lot of graveyard matchups, I've noticed that Rest in Peace is either too slow or tapping out when we should be playing threats. And usually they have the answer and then they go off. Faerie Macabre allows us to discard the card for free, and we can target 2 cards from a graveyard, and most of the time those are the cards that are going to kill us anyways. So we're going to try out Faerie Macabre. The rest of the sideboard is pretty straightforward. Veil of Summer, a couple of those. Force of Vigor. We're not playing Giganta because we have some double spells here. But we may be able to fit it in. I don't know yet. So 2 Force of Vigors, 1 Dromoka's Command, Wear and Tear, and the 2 Teferis. So let's go ahead and play some games here. Alright, 4 lands, 1 creature, 2 removals. We're on the draw. Let's keep this. Against Tron. Okay. It's not a bad draw. So we're going to need to get the Triumph here. I mean the Lounge. They're going to have Tron on turn 3. Depending what they have, we may not be able to do anything about it anyways. Okay. We don't have a bad start. They're just playing Tron, and Tron on turn 3 on the play is pretty hard to beat. And matchups like Tron. Okay, so it's blue Tron. Interesting. Okay. That's good for us, I guess. Depending what they're planning to do to us. Let's go ahead and lead with, we'll put a plains. Maybe we should have. Okay, so that's good. Really would have loved to have Remand here. Possibly, we don't know yet. This could actually give us the reach that these burn spells could give us the reach to finish the game. Okay, so they're going to probably play Ugin here. It's one of my neighbors who has a lot of speakers in his car, and around this time every day for some reason he decides to cruise by the neighborhood so that everybody can hear him. Alright, so if they have Ugin here, this dies. We can capture the Ugin at end of turn. Do we play another threat? I'm starting to think if maybe we should have kept that land. Alright, so they're probably going to return one of these creatures to our hand. Okay, Karn. That's fine. I normally don't like taking Karn. I normally like taking whatever they fetch with Karn and let the creatures get rid of Karn. Or our burn spells here. Yeah, see, we're gonna have to. But they. Okay, so they're not gonna play it, so they most likely have counter spells. All right, a forest, not bad, but not what we were looking for. I think we're gonna toss this Brawler. We're just gonna go to the face. Held on to that forest. Okay, he's down to 6. Yeah, because we could have gone for lethal here. If they tap out here, okay, yeah, we're going to Helix them. Yeah, we should have definitely let off with the. We didn't know we were going to draw this, but we should have held on to that forest. We could have ended the game right there. Because now I'm sure they're going to have enough counter spells. Well, I mean, they have one blue. Okay, bridge. They still have 5 cards in hand. Hopefully they grab a worm coil or something that causes them to tap out. Then we can grab a Sacred Foundry and double spell. They tap out with 4 cards in hand, we can still attack with this, which requires them to have an answer for it. This is Blue Tron. They could play Ugin. I wonder, what do we take this end of turn? Yeah, I think, obviously we don't know what else they can play, but now that I'm looking at it, we should probably try to take the bridge. That will have them, for sure, have to do something. I'm assuming they play some type of counter spells. I've seen Blue Tron before, but they play Island, so I'm not sure if this is like a dedicated Blue Tron list. Okay, Walking Ballista for 4. That's fine. Okay, we don't know what... Before we deploy this binding, so he still has 4 cards in hand. But I think we still take it. Okay. Alright, so what do we bring against Tron? Well, they have the Karn package, so Force of Vigor might be good. Force of Vigor might be good, but what do we take out? I feel like our deck is just good against them. Let's just run it like this. I mean, we were on the draw that game, and they had potentially turn 3 Tron. One lander. We're gonna mulligan here. Much better. Keep this. We'll get rid of... These are all good. I hate to get rid of Stubborn Denial. Alright, so here we're going to play, assuming we don't grab anything that's going to change our plan. Nope. I'm going to play this. Ragavan. And then next turn we play Breeding Pool. Okay. Red Blue Tron. Yep. Do we hit them for 5 with the flame? I think we do. I mean, we gotta get it in when we can, right? We're stuck on 2 lands and... Okay, so they're going to have Tron next turn, and we do not have a threat in play. That's not good. That's not good. I can do that in response. Field of Ruin. Oof. Do we know what card is Field of Ruin? Land. Fetch land? Nope. we had a threat in play like a Wild Nacatl or something, we would have a chance, but we're pretty far behind. And then they're probably going to field or ruin this. A lot of the Tron decks that I've seen are mono green. They don't really play removal other than maybe Dismember. So this one playing blue is a little, yeah, although the Tron is slower and we're not seeing the haymakers that we normally see back to back. This is not, and there's nothing for, man, this is rough. Walking Ballista. 3. Okay. So we can do some damage here. Alright, so we have these 3, so we need red and black. Which neither of these bring it, but we could grab this. And take the Ballista. Yep. That was a misplay, by the way, last turn. I forgot we had Domain, and I tapped out. We could have cast this, and then played the Scion of Draco, but to be fair, if they would have countered our Leyline Binding, we're not going to play Draco, because they can just kill it, or they can just kill us here like they're doing, so it doesn't matter. The other option we could have had from that misplay was Leyline Binding. They counter it, and then we can Tribal Flame. So yeah, that was a pretty big misplay there. Alright, we're going to keep this hand. Hopefully they don't have anything to kill it. And then we can play Draco and then sit back with these 2. We can't play, do we? You know what? Let's get Steam Vents. this. Attack. Next turn we play, assuming all they play is a Tron land and all they want to do is play Tron, we play this on tap, cast Draco, and hold Stubborn Denial up. Okay, that's a problem. But it does slow their Tron down. Alright, that's pretty sweet. So let's see, yeah, so we want to keep this untapped. And we have an island, luckily. Okay, we're in really good shape here. We could hold Stubborn Denial up here. We can also take their map. The question is, do we want to take their map or leave Stubborn Denial up? If they spend their turn cracking map, I think that's fine with us, because then we can just counter whatever they play. Okay, so they didn't play anything. If we do that, they're just gonna crack the map, right? Another land. So we need white, right? Do it on tapped. Red, green, our boy. They tap out here for a counter. We can Stubborn Denial. Okay, so if they tapped out for a counter, we Stubborn Denial, and then we take the map. We get them down to what is this, 8? Well, I mean, we would just kill them there. But yeah, we had a lot of, let's see what we would have drawn. Yeah. Okay, yeah, we would have got there regardless. That was good. Alright, so there we have it against Tron. There was a misplay in the second game. We could have probably won that game. We don't know. The misplay was I tapped 3 mana to cast Leyline Binding when it was only 1. We could have played this. They would have countered it. Then we could have played a Tribal Flames and killed their Ballista. As far as if we would have won the game, I don't know. We were still pretty far behind, but we could have continued playing, and you never know what can happen in Modern. So we beat Tron. They had pretty good starts, so that's good because that shows us that this deck is pretty consistent. And yeah, as you saw there, Lightning Helix did its thing. It did what we wanted it to do. It's questionable whether or not it was better than maybe having a Remand and a Dromoka's Command. I'm not sure. It's going to take a lot more playtesting. Also, it also depends on the matchups, right? If it was a heavy creature matchup, then definitely I believe that Lightning Helix would have been a lot better than Remand and Dromoka's Command there. But there you have it, my friends. Domain Zoo versus Mono Blue Tron. I hope you guys liked the video. Other than the misplay that I mentioned, let me know if I did anything I could have done better in the comment box. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share my videos. And again, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and peace out.